Yeah, a lot plays into this. We talked about it last week. I mean, the Yankees have made their interest in Machado well known, but talking to some Yankee people, they feel like Hal Steinbrenner, since taking on the Stanton contract, may not be so willing to sign off on another huge deal. And whatever's going on in the free agent market, Machado and Bryce Harper are going to get huge deals. They're only age 26. Look at what Hosmer got. He's still got, what, 8 years, $144 million. So I'm not sure that Hal's going to sign off, especially if a lot depends on what you get out of Drury and the other kid, Andujar. Yeah, if those kids look like they're going to be big-time players, it's another reason. And then there's Dallas Keuchel, who's out there and might be a much more appealing option, depending on what Cashman does at the deadline in terms of picking up another pitcher, how this whole season plays out. But he's been a Yankee killer. There are some questions about him. He's had some injuries, but he's baffled the Yankees with this late movement you see on these pitches, the two-seamer and the changeup. He could be the guy to kind of help them put him over the top. That's what I was hearing from scouts as well.
You know, there's a lot. It's a fascinating comparison. There's a lot to unpack here. Obviously, Manny Machado, you can make a case for the best all-around player in baseball, or very close to it. The Yankees are stocked with infielders, major league infielders, infield prospects. If Machado wants to be a shortstop, what do you do with Gregorius? Now, if you're going to make a Manny Machado deal work, for me, I just do it. And I love Stanton. Watching Stanton, love that trade. But if Stanton prevents you from getting Machado, I don't know that I love that, because who would you rather have? Machado's one of the few guys that would be a slam dunk over Stanton, especially to make your team better.
Yeah, as a shortstop, even more so maybe at third base.
And just a better all-around player, one of the few probably. But then again, in the last block, we're talking about the Yankee rotation, thinking it's not quite there enough.
Right.
And Keuchel will be 31 as a free agent, but as a sinker baller, he's not. He'll probably age a little bit better into his mid-30s. He's not a guy that relies on swings and misses. There's no indication that sinker is in any kind of decline. There have been some injury things with him last year and a down year the year before. But so does Keuchel make the Yankees of this year better? Like if he were to join, significantly better if he were to join the team now? Yeah, sure. In a year, well, I guess you assess their needs.
Depends what you have to pay him and what the long-term length of it.
But I think when you look at the needs of the Yankees overall moving forward, I don't look at the field. I look at the rotation.
Right. Yeah. Machado, though, man.
Yeah, I get Machado, but you know what? You got Judge. I mean, you have Judge, you have Stanton, you have Gregorius, you have so many other offensive, plus Torres and Andujar. Who knows? And other kids coming up. When I look at the rotation, I don't have that same confidence. I see CC there. I see Tanaka there. Who knows how many years they have?
Sonny Gray's only got one more year after this one, too.
And we've seen what Keuchel can do in the Bronx. I mean, he's lights out. And yes, he's 31, but he's also not going to cost you as much money as a Machado is going to, or a Bryce Harper. And if they're really cost-conscious here and fortifying a rotation with the Dallas Keuchel, a left-hander who I really think they can use, makes a ton of sense. Machado's the sexier name. I get that. He is arguably, can be one of the best players in the major leagues. But Keuchel is no slouch, and it fits a position of need that the Yankees are going to have to fill next year.
I don't disagree with any of that. I just think that especially at 26 years old, which Machado will be, that's your cornerstone player. That's your generation.
Yeah, but you got.
What about Judge? What about Sanchez?
Here's the biggest question I have. What is the scenario, Harp, where the Yankees don't acquire a starting pitcher this season for Andujar or maybe even more? Because it seems like no matter what, they're going to do that. I don't think even if their pitching is holding up, they're going to want reinforcements for a World Series run in July.
I think so, for sure. And it may not be Andujar, though. You still got Clint Frazier sitting there.
Yeah, that's true.
And, where's he going to play? So I still think he's most likely to go, but Andujar could be one of those guys. They still have a stock farm system. They have a lot of young pitching, but I don't think they trust yet whether these guys like Sheffield or Adams or Albert Abreu are going to be the guys that can put you over the top like a proven guy like a Keuchel.